Okay, so we're here in front of Islander Antiques and Consignments in Pocosin, Virginia, and we found a pretty cool toy. Now, this isn't really a retro toy. This is a vintage toy. So, what I found was a vintage tin soldier. Now, let's take a look at this guy. How cool is this? And as we look at him, we can see that it looks like it has the original paint. The base was green. He had on some orange boots. And you can see the paint chipping on his uniform and on his helmet. He's wearing what looks like, to me, World War I attire. So this is a World War I tin soldier. And this is something that kids would have played with. They didn't have a date on him. Look at the bottom of his stand there. Okay. This is something that kids would have played with probably back in the 1950s. I haven't had a chance to really get online because I literally just bought this guy. And I haven't really had a chance to get online and look up the history of him yet. They didn't have a date on him when he was there. But I think these were from the 1950s. Now, let's take a look at this guy here, Alex. Okay, this tin soldier. Now, you've played with toy soldiers before, right? Mm-hmm. And what were the toy soldiers like that you played with?
Plastic.
Plastic toy soldiers.
And they were like all one color.
All one color. Did you like them?
Yeah.
You did. They were a little bit smaller than this too, right? But they did have the same sort of stand.
But they did have lots of detail to them.
They did have lots of detail, but they didn't have this color, right? Mm-mm. I mean, look at how toys were made back then. It's pretty amazing. Would you have played with this when you were a kid? Being that you are a kid?
See, I don't know. They just seem really heavy to play with, and I couldn't be able, I probably wouldn't be able to play with them both at once.
So you'd rather play with the plastic soldiers than the tin soldiers?
Yeah.
Yeah, me, see, I've always had a fascination with these tin soldiers ever since I was a kid. Even when I was a kid, I mean, I had all the toys that were out in the 80s and 90s, a lot of them anyway, but I really liked vintage stuff. I liked antiques, and tin soldiers, I thought they were pretty cool, and I always thought it would be pretty cool to have one. And I finally got one. So, pretty neat. Like I said, not retro, but definitely vintage. And we're going to have to look up this guy and see if we can find out online exactly how old he is.
And we also went over to the thrift shop down in Pocosin, and we got some Christmas CDs. So we got this one's from 1962. We got the Ray Conniff
singers. Okay, now these are actually records.
Mm-hmm. Records, yeah, records.
Records, because we do like retro stuff. And what's retro? Records are definitely retro, right? Mm-hmm. So we did get a collection of Christmas records, which are pretty cool.
Yeah, we also got some of The Sound of Christmas, Bing Crosby. We got Dinah Shore.
Tennessee Ernie Ford. Yeah, some classics on there. Absolutely.
And then we also got That Christmas Feeling. Mm-hmm. We can look at the back here, see how much songs and stuff there is.
And this is a J.C. record.
It is?
How cool. Yeah, see, J.C.
Oh, yeah.
So this was probably a J.C. exclusive.
And then we also got The Christmas with the Carols.
Now, if you were a kid in the 80s, you probably didn't go out and buy these records, but your parents probably had some of them.
Yes.
And you probably remember them being put on the phonograph around Christmas time, and the sound of that, the light scratches in between the songs. It was a good time, definitely some Christmas memories.
And it was only $1 for all of these, a Christmas sale.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Thanks for watching this mini review. We hope you like and subscribe for more videos like this and some other kinds of videos.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.